Welcome back again in part 2, Concept 3, Renewable Energy Resources. On Earth, the main source of natural light is the sun. The sun is the main source of light, heat, and warmth for all living organisms on Earth. The sun fires off the energy into space in all directions. Some of the radiation travels to Earth as the light and heat we know as sunlight. All the energy that every living organism on Earth needs to live and grow comes from the sun. Almost all the energy that we use every day began its journey there too. The sun is the very beginning of our food chain. The sun provides the energy for plants. We said that the sun is the very beginning of our food chain, and the sun provides the energy for plants. So, plants need sunlight to grow, and without the sun, plants wouldn't be able to survive. They will die, and the animals that eat the plants will die too. So, life on Earth will disappear if there is no sun. The sun is a star. There are lots of stars in the universe, but the sun is the closest one to the Earth. The sun is the only star in our solar system. It is the center of our solar system. The sun is a hot glowing ball of hydrogen and helium. So again, the sun is a star, and like all the stars, it's made up of gases, mostly hydrogen gas and helium gas. The sun doesn't have a hard solid surface like the moon, or continents like the earth, but it has a surface known as the photosphere. The sun does have a surface we can see, called the photosphere. Photosphere is the visible surface of the sun. So photosphere again is the surface layer of the sun that gives off light. Photosphere, it is the gas layer at the surface of the sun where the light we see is emitted. How does the sun produce light and heat? The energy of the sun comes when hydrogen and helium gases in the sun react at very high temperature. When they react, they produce huge amount of light and heat. Light and heat travel through space in the form of waves. Some of these waves reach the Earth. So again, Junior 4, the energy of the sun comes when hydrogen and helium gases in the sun react at very high temperature. When they react, they produce huge amount of light and heat. Light and heat travel through space in the form of waves, and some of these waves reach to the Earth. Don't look directly at the sun for a long time, as its rays are too strong and can harm your eyes. At night, when the sun is not visible in the sky, also you can feel warm. Did you know why? Let me tell you. Because the atmosphere absorbs the energy of the sun. The land and the water on the Earth's surface absorb the energy of the sun, which causes rise in the temperature. The solar energy. The energy which comes from the sun is called solar energy, which is the radiant light and heat from the sun. Radiant energy. Radiant energy, this is a type of energy which is found in the sun rays and it produced by the sun. Again, Junior 5, we said that the sun produces radiation which travels to the earth as the light and heat. Let's introduce the uses of the solar energy. The solar energy is the direct source of the thermal energy. Solar energy can be used directly as a source of thermal energy when exposing yourself to the sun to feel warm. Also, solar energy is used in warming houses. Houses can be built in a way that enables the energy of the sun to warm them by placing large windows on the wall that face the sun for most of the day. Solar energy is used in cooking food. Curved mirrors are used to collect and focus the sun rays to heat metal pots and cook the food inside it. Solar energy is used in heating water. A solar heater is placed on the roof of the house. Panels made of black pipes can heat the water when it passes through these pipes. The heated water is stored in a water tank to be used later. Solar energy also is used in greenhouses. Greenhouses allow the entry of solar energy that comes from the sun. Radiant energy is converted into thermal energy that warms the inside of the greenhouses. Farmers can plant the crops that only grow in warm climates. Solar panels. Solar panels is made up of many small solar cells. Solar panels can be very small that they can supply only one light bulb with energy, or very large that they can supply buildings or cities with energy. How do solar panels work? The solar cells capture solar energy coming from the sun and convert it directly into electrical energy or thermal energy. Most of solar panels are used to generate electricity. Now, Junior 4, let's talk about the uses of electricity generated by solar panels. 1. Lighting houses and streets. 2. Recharge some types of batteries like some calculators with small solar cells. 3. Operate some electric devices in houses. And 4. Operate irrigation equipment in some villages. Wind energy. The energy chain of the wind turbines. The solar energy reaches different regions of the world. The radiant energy causes the air around to heat up. The difference in temperature between cold and hot air causes air to move and wind to blow. The kinetic energy of the wind is used to rotate the blades of the windmill. When the windmill blades rotate, this causes wind turbines inside the windmill to rotate, generating electrical energy. Then, the electrical energy is transmitted through huge wires in power lines to different places, such as houses and factories. How to design an effective turbine? 1. The blades of the windmill must be light, tall, and curved. 2. It is better to decrease the number of the blades of the turbine. Waterfalls. When the water of the river falls down, the gravitational potential energy is converted into kinetic energy that helps rotate water turbines to generate electricity. Dams are used in generating hydroelectric energy. Dams are built on rivers to control the water flow and increase the gravitational potential energy of water. When the water is released, it flows through water turbines in dams. The flow of falling water helps water turbines rotate and generate electricity. This electricity is transferred to cities through huge and long wires to lighthouses. This type of electricity is called hydroelectric energy or hydroelectricity. Hydroelectric energy. Hydroelectric energy is a type of electrical energy generated by water turbines in dams. In dams, the river water doesn't return to its source on its way through the dam, but it flows into other bodies of water, evaporates, then condenses into clouds. When rain falls from these clouds, the water returns to the river, and this is called the water cycle. Thanks for listening.